joining me for another Dear Sam Horse Help Horsemanship Series. Today I wanted to talk about the head shy horse. I recently posted a video showing a mare who 2 weeks ago when she arrived I couldn't touch her ears, and then showed a video of putting on a fly mask that had the solid earpieces on it and putting it on her while she was loose and without it seeming like a big deal. And this was just an example of many different, we'll say, unwanted or defensive behaviors that horses often show humans, and that people tend to get distracted by the act, such as putting on the fly mask or touching the horse's ears or getting the bridle on, rather than initially starting soon enough in their recognition of all the potential places that that horse is showing anticipative, mentally avoidant, defensive behavior. So before I ever started with this mare and addressing her head shyness and her sensitivity about her ears, and she had a history of abuse and neglect and all kinds of things, I had to start with getting her mentally engaged. So, when I first show up in the conversation, or in the pasture, that is where the conversation starts. I find many times, as long as the catching isn't eventful or too hard to do, people are kind of mindless when they do it. They're mindless when they lead the horse. They're not intentional as they ask the horse to go through the gate. All these little missed opportunities that happen in the everyday basic interactions of the horse really are great places to start refining the human's awareness, as far as, even if the horse has done it numerous times, are they actually thoughtful? Are they soft? Are they balanced in their body? Are they confident? Are they willing? Are they searching? Are they adaptable if you change how and what and where and when you do things? There's so many opportunities to start practicing getting that horse's mind engaged before you ever start taking on something that is particularly concerning. And the second thing is addressing the old patterned behavior that the horse comes up with to cope when they are fearful, when they are defensive, when they're looking to flee. And this is two parts. So I find most of the time people can see the physical behavior and they want to react to the physical behavior as if that is the root cause. But the physical behavior is a result of the horse's mental and emotional state. So if we don't start with the horse's mind, we're just being hopeful about how much we can control, drive the horse's body and unwanted behaviors. And rather than feeling like it's a battle of the wills or that we're demanding this obedient, subservient behavior, instead, if I can get the horse to slow down and start to think through each thing that I'm asking and be mentally adaptable and directable to let go of their fixated thoughts or their anticipative thoughts and redirect them to focus on something I do want, this starts to influence their physical postures, the tension they have, the defensiveness or the brace that they carry throughout their body that you often see when a horse is concerned. And then you can start to help the horse let go of each of those body parts in releasing that tension. And I find what happens is a lot of times people leave the horse carrying a lot of tension and brace as long as the horse's feet aren't moving in a scary manner. So meaning, if the horse is willing to stand still, people think there is a level of success, rather than saying, is the horse mentally present? Is the horse physically standing still, and is his body soft? Or is he standing here breathing with flared nostrils, head up in the air, and lots of tension throughout his body? And if the horse is carrying any type of mental avoidance or defensiveness towards the human, and he's carrying physical tension, then anything we go to impose that's unnatural, such as in this case a fly mask on a head shy horse, there's not really a chance of it happening with any level of quality to where it's a confidence building opportunity for the horse. Instead, it feels like we're battling it out or trying to sneak it on or being hopeful about what might happen. And again, it's not about being able to touch the concerning area to the horse or get the tack on. It's about changing all of those defensive behaviors the horse is carrying into each interaction with the human and addressing them, helping them let go of them, so that they can start to have a new experience. But if they are still holding on to the past experiences where they're already mentally avoidant, they're always physically tight, they can't actually be present. Even if they're physically standing next to you, they're not mentally present to process and learn how to learn or learn how to have a new experience. So just something to consider if you're struggling with something, picking up their feet, going to get on and they move away, going to put the tack on and they're always trying to avoid. All of these things that people say are the problems are often the symptom and reflect multiple root causes that have contributed, perhaps over a short time, perhaps over a long time, and it's our job to play detective and peel back the layers and seek quality from the start, so that as we try to offer the horse a different experience, they can be thoughtful, it can be soft, it can be calm, and it has value to the horse is the most important part. Thanks for joining me. I'd love to hear your thoughts. See you next time.